The episode begins with Max begging Karen not to consider hiring Dr. Veronica Fuentes as the new medical director. He believes she's the wrong person for the job. He's seen her in action as he trained under her. She's ruthless, corporate, financially motivated, and lacks the new Amsterdam spirit. Veronica has already settled in his office and rearranged it. Karen wants him to spend the next 5 weeks passing the torch and bring Veronica up to speed. Max insists this isn't gonna work. Karen shows them a generous donation from longtime hospital donors who gifted New Amsterdam with attractive land worth $10 million, and she wants them to decide what to do with it. Lauren brings Layla a coffee and bagel into the closet, but finds Mark instead. She walks into the ED, rearranging the schedule, having Layla replace Mark. Floyd is at the coffee truck with Lynn. The waitress thinks Lynn is his wife, so Floyd replies that she's not, but his lover from a blossoming and healthy polyamorous relationship. He tells Lynn he can't help it if the woman saw their vibe and kisses her. Max complains to Helen that he is stuck being attached at the hip with a total corporate shell. Helen believes she's cagey. Max is worried, since he has 5 weeks left to leave a lasting impression on the hospital, that Veronica will undo everything he's fought for. Helen confesses that she's also working on having the oncology department in perfect order. Lauren goes to see Dr. Iggy and talk about her relationship with Layla. She says they go days without seeing each other, and it's making her insane. She needs her a lot. Iggy asks her if she's lashed out at her, blamed her unfairly, or adjusted the work schedule, because if she is, that's a slippery slope. He advises her to hash it out with her sponsor and focus on her triggers. Lauren, Lynn, and Iggy make some suggestions on how to use the offered land, to Veronica completely ignoring Max. The team then decides to speak to the people of the community to find out about their needs. Karen pulls Helen away. She's furious that Helen would email every one of the women saying they may not have cancer. She reminds her that they are not equipped to do this. Karen feels this is very Max, leaving her in tears. Max proposes building a non-profit grocery store, but Karen rejects his idea. Veronica returns to the office. She finds Max and tells him that she got hired because he's building too many grocery stores, and under his leadership, New Amsterdam is running a deficit of $21 million per quarter. Max learns she's going to sell the land to the highest bidder and put that money into their endowment. She already has an offer from a huge corporation planning to build a factory. Max insists there's no way he's signing off on that. She informs him that she won't need his consent, and she'll undo every program he's ever done. As she leaves, he tells her that all he's ever tried to do is create a place where people can heal, and thinks he's been successful with that. Veronica tells him she's never in her entire career replaced a successful medical director. Floyd tells Lynn she should go as they're playing by the rules. Lynn says that since they're a loving, rule-abiding couple, she needs to tell Claude, as he deserves to know, that she fell in love with Floyd. Lauren pulls back her blanket to crawl into bed and finds Layla's t-shirt and a note that says, "I'm right here." Max and Helen are on the roof. He tells her that she nailed it. Helen, though, is furious as it's not the legacy she had in mind. Max feels he's going to be remembered as the medical director who nearly bankrupted the public hospital. They both laugh. Max worries over how Veronica is going to sell the place for parts until there is nothing left. Helen says they still have 5 weeks, and both smile at each other. As Max asks if she wants to get into trouble, she asks how much trouble.